Welcome back to an introductory course on ground support equipment. In this lecture, we will learn about the catering truck which is responsible for loading and unloading in-flight food and beverage services. We will begin this lecture by discussing the catering requirements, then an introduction to the catering truck, followed by how catering operation takes place at the airport, and lastly we will discuss ambu lifter. So to understand the requirements, let us make some assumptions. As discussed previously, a narrow-body aircraft such as A320 carries 200 passengers on 7 hours of flight, so they need to be served at least one meal to each passenger. And yes, let's not ignore the fact that few extra meal packages are also kept. Therefore, it has to carry more than 200 meals. Similarly, on longer flight routes of Boeing 777, at least 2 meals are to be served. So it has to carry more than 600 meals, whereas a large body aircraft has to carry more than 1000 meals. Whenever an aircraft lands at an airport, its catering supplies need to be replenished. This is where a catering truck is required. Now, before moving forward, let us learn how this catering operation at an airport works. You must know that the meals which are served during the flight are not prepared on board. Instead, they are prepared at a remote location on the ground in flight kitchen. This flight kitchen can either be at an airport or in close proximity to the airport. Meal preparations takes place in mass scale production. Generally, each airline has its flight kitchen being operated in shifts and working 24/7. So a catering truck carries all the prepared meals from the kitchen to the aircraft parked at its stand. This truck is always busy carrying freshly prepared meals and unused meals to and from the kitchen to the aircraft. Now, meal trolleys are used by the flight attendants in serving the meals to each passenger. This is a very efficient and easy way of serving meal packages. What happens is the catering truck replaces the empty meal trolleys with fully replenished trolleys from the flight kitchen instead of replenishing individual meal packages. This method also saves time and makes work easy for an airline. Empty meal trolleys are loaded back into the truck for cleaning, washing, servicing, and making them ready for the next flight. A fun fact here is that both the pilot and co-pilot are served different meals during the flight, just in case to guard against food poisoning. This rule is imposed by various airlines. Now, the catering truck is not just a truck. There is more to catering truck than it seems to be. It is a specialized vehicle that not only carries the meal supplies but also equipped with the mechanism to reach the aircraft door height so that a separate vehicle or equipment is not required. Like much other mobile equipment, it consists of a truck chassis over which all the other components are installed. A container is installed over the truck which stores the meal trolleys. These trucks are different from the narrow body aircraft as compared to the wide body or large body aircraft. This container is installed over a scissor lift design which raises it to the height of the aircraft door. Different model of aircraft have different door designs which decide the compatibility of the catering truck servicing the aircraft type. Now this container is also fitted with a cabin at the front which provides working space to move the container. It also has an extendable platform that serves as the bridge to transfer the trolley from the container to the aircraft. Safety considerations are also installed such as hydraulic stabilizers, guardrails, weather protection to keep the truck firm when performing the work. The cabin container is also fitted with motors to adjust sideways or up and down concerning the aircraft door. These trucks are additionally fitted with the refrigeration units and a safety interlock mechanism. Now there is another specialized vehicle known as an ambu lifter, which is almost similar to the catering truck. But the purpose of this vehicle is different from the catering truck. It is used for loading and unloading wheelchairs or stretchers in the aircraft. That is, it transfers the passengers on wheelchairs or stretchers in the aircraft. So this was it for the catering truck. See you all in the next lecture.